cream, 2 sticks of butter, and 2 cups of sugar. That's what it looks like when it's done. Next, we're going to measure 340 grams of soft white wheat. You could also use spelt or barley. Add 4 teaspoons of baking powder to your flour mixture, 1 teaspoon of salt. Give that a little mixy mix. We need 2/3 cup of milk, which is about 155 grams. We also need about a 2/3 cup of water. You can see I'm a hair over, but it's about the same in grams. We're gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, each teaspoon weighing about 5 or 6 grams. So there's a couple things I want you to notice. One is that all the dry ingredients are here, and our wet ingredients have been combined here. The vanilla extract, the water, and the milk. We have our creamed butter and sugar here. Do you notice how it's much lighter in color? It almost looks white, even though I did not use shortening. That means we've successfully creamed our butter and our sugar, and now we're gonna add in the remaining ingredients. I poured the milk in first and then the flour. So I scraped down the bowl to make sure I got all the butter and sugar and the other ingredients incorporated. The final step is to add 6 egg whites that are whipped. So I've done 2 egg whites, but one of them weighs 28 grams. So 28 to 30 grams times 6, it's about 180 grams of egg whites. Yeah, so our 5 egg whites clocked in around 155, plus the 6th, which I already teared the scale with it on there, does put us right around 180. So we're gonna add this into our batter. And mix. That looks beautiful. I do want to scrape down the bowl and make sure I got all the stuff off the bottom and it's fully incorporated. So I made a mistake. I forgot to whip the eggs whites to peak consistency before putting them in. So I whipped it real quick all together, and I think I'm gonna add the egg yolks. That without whipping the egg whites first like that, it's gonna stay separated. Can you see that? See how it's kind of separated? So my recipe just changed from 6 egg whites to 6 eggs. Next up, here's my baking container, and it needs to be greased. So I'm gonna use my butter wrapper. I was pretty afraid that my cake wouldn't come out, so I added extra butter. Because listen, I do not have good luck with cakes. I'm like the worst cake maker ever. So considering that you're even watching this video, it's kind of funny to me. Okay, so here's what I got. 1 9x9 and 2 ramekins. And we're gonna bake this at 350 degrees. It says for about 40 to 45 minutes, but I'm thinking that maybe the little ones need less time. I set my timer for 40 minutes. We're just gonna check them then. If those little round ones end up too dry, honestly, I don't care. Here's our time left for 40 minutes. We're gonna open up the oven. We need a, whatchamacallit, pot holder. Oh, see how that's all wiggly like that? That's not done in the middle, but this one, 209, the little ones are done, so let's take those out. So we have our 2 rounds that have come out and they look nice and solid. I added some minutes to this and we'll come back and check the big cake then. All right, let's see where we're at with this. It's looking a little better. Oh, it's still a little liquidy in there. Let's temperature it. 150, 60, 160. And see how it's coming out wet? That's not done. So we need to use our oven mitt gently. Push it back in there. I'm gonna say maybe 5 more minutes. So the smaller ones, I ran this paring knife around the edges, but I must not have buttered these enough because I had some cake stick to the bottom. But it's good. Good cake. And that's okay. We can make this work. I think these are going to be the wheels. All right, we're back. So 40 plus 10. We're about 15 minutes in. Oh, look at that. It looks a little jiggly, but maybe still not done yet, right? In the very middle. 174, it's clocking in. I want that to be at least, 180 or more. That is not a dry toothpick, right? So I could probably cover that if I don't want it to get darker, but I don't care. That's the best flavor. So we're gonna let it continue on. All right, here we go. I don't know. I think it could use a little. It is looking pretty stable at this point. Let's put our thermometer in. 185, 200 is done. Okay, we're taking it out. And as this cools, it'll solidify. Okay. 200 for a cake is done. So here's our cake, fresh out of the oven. This is a yellow cake. So my mistake of not whipping the egg whites and adding in the egg yolks is what turned a white cake into a yellow cake. Isn't that exciting? See how it looks yellow? Not perfectly white like a wedding cake. All right, I'm gonna let this cool. And then if this doesn't release more from the sides, I'll use my knife and see if I can get it to release. I learned, I think, that you have to let the cakes cool before you take them out all the way. And this was not all the way cool.